Yo, we are back with Gamebound, doing another anime-themed thing here, doing some Sailor Moon, Magical Girl stuff. And the enemy had just been revealed when we last were here.
Do you know the milkshake man?
Alyssa is currently undergoing her Magical Girl transformation sequence as she reorders her hair. And I just wanted to say it. What we're gonna do, I think we'll pick up with Gaia. So Gaia, I imagine what you went to do probably wasn't terribly important, like in between. But let's say we follow you. I think as you get to the gym, right? For phys ed. So you know your whatever practice you guys are planning on doing. You get there at 7, at the normal time. Unless you think Gaia would be late or.
Well, I get there at 7. It starts at 7:30 as we established. So I'm just early.
Okay, yeah, sure. Sounds good. Is Hephaestus there?
I don't think I left.
Yeah, you're still working on stuff in the lair. So, I mean, yeah, no one's in the gym itself. But you can go into the lair if you would like to.
Yeah, I'll head into the lair.
Makes sense. Pull the hula hoop. The secret hatch opens. Pull the hula hoop, Kronk. So.
Hula hoop.
Not that hula hoop. So. I just remembered that movie the other day.
Wrong lever. Man.
So you go into the lair, and obviously you the first thing you hear is snores, and climb down the ladder. And Hephaestus, what are you working on when Gaia comes?
Am I working on probably a chicken nugget launcher, so that I can sit on the couch or sit somewhere working at something, open my mouth, and it'll launch a chicken nugget into my mouth.
Okay, so I think that's probably what happens as Gaia comes down. You're doing the last, you're fiddling with where its trajectory is pointed at this point, on the counter, and then you perfect, and then go back over to your seat, and as soon as Gaia gets down the ladder and looks at the room and gets a full look at it, that's when you sit, press the button, chicken nugget launches, grab it.
I was gonna say probably I accidentally had it backwards, so it launches at her.
Oh, perfect. Yes, that's perfect. What do you do, Gaia? Chicken nugget is coming at your head.
I probably go and try and dodge out of the way, and it accidentally gets into my mouth.
Ew. Yeah, obviously anime style, boom, boom.
And I'm oh.
Yeah.
And I pull out some baby carrots to cleanse my palate.
Yeah, start plowing.
Why would you? Actually, I'm not going to go there.
Oh. Well, I guess that was a good mistake to happen in that case, and I flip a lever to flip it back the other way.
Yeah, there's for some reason there are two cannon tubes on either side of it, and you didn't have the right one activated or something. Yeah,
something like that. Yeah.
I just look at her and go, "You have so much potential and talent. Why can't you do it? Put all that energy towards something actually useful."
What do you think I'm doing? If I want to work on these things that I have potential for, I need food while I'm working on it.
Yeah, you need food, not trash.
And then as soon as you say that, then that's when Kuba just shows up randomly. He crashes from some maybe just a rack of dodgeballs in the corner. He just you start bouncing everywhere. He's just sorry.
He got pierced by one, maybe.
Yeah, oh, right, yeah. And he just keeps hitting him over and over again. He's just stop.
And I'm just kind of I'm phew, he didn't go and ruin her date, did he? He's here. He couldn't have ruined the date.
Well, he asked a while ago.
Yeah.
Actually, looks like he just got back.
Yeah, and he says, listen, guys, we have a situation here. Stop it. Dodgeballs keeps hitting them. He's just
more of your prune cookies.
No, that's not the situation I'm talking about.
You didn't eat fried ones, did you?
No, everything's fine. I had a milkshake. I'll balance it out a little bit. I don't know. Listen, that's not
And as
what's
soon as
important right now.
I hear he had a milkshake, I go, you didn't go there, did you?
Well, of course I went there. I told you I was going to.
Where'd he go? Oh, right. That's why she wanted me to put her to sleep.
Wait, put who to sleep?
It's like I just kind of like go. Let's point towards
In the
the
corner.
snoring sound. I made you get special cookies.
What does Garrus look like when she is sleeping? Jordan?
I happen to have a question.
Mhm.
Okay, so everybody else has to have like their other names, right?
Yeah.
So do I have to have a fake name?
You don't have to.
Okay, cool. Then, yeah, she's probably just like she has like a dried mop head that she's using as a pillow, and she's just kind of like laying off in a corner somewhere.
Nice. Perfect. Of course. Yes, you're sleeping. But yeah, so Kuba like waves his arms and says, "Okay, listen. Enough with the theatrics and the blaming and the whatever. Yes, I had a milkshake. Yes, I went and crashed her date. But this is more important. Someone else crashed her date after I did."
What?
Well, let's just say that there is a crater where the milkshake stand shop used to be, and Sailor Artemis and Charon are fighting above the town.
Is this a common occurrence?
Yes.
Like, she got in a fight with another one of her dates. Great.
No, the date wasn't Charon, though there was an awkward situation where the date thought she was into Charon because she was kind of like on top of him, pretty awkwardly actually. But anyway, that doesn't matter. She ruined another date. Big whoop. It happens all the time. But what's more important is she is in trouble. She needs your help. What am I going to do? I'm a raccoon.
What are you gonna do? Just mess everything up.
I didn't mess up anything. Charon was already there. If I hadn't have gone, she would be fighting alone, and you wouldn't know about it. So you should be thankful I went.
Oh, thank you. As a treat, here you go. And I hand him some celery.
He takes it, and just says,
No ranch dressing.
Actually, you know what?
yeah, he looks at it and frowns, and he says, "This is the food that food eats."
I'll look at the plate of the fried ones. It's like the fried prune cookies. Like, here, have one of these.
Yeah, he just immediately drops the celery. Like,
He's going to be out when we come back. So I'm like,
Okay.
let's get her up. I hold out a hand like play rock paper scissors because no one wants to do the one to wake her from her nap.
Okay.
Let's actually do this.
On rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Yes. Okay, we'll do that.
Okay. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Ah! I win.
Darn it. How did you know that I always choose rock?
You do it every single time.
That's amazing.
Darn. Okay. I grab clearly this happens a lot. So we have a little harness backpack that we can strap her into, and I like strap her on my back.
Well, she's
And then like get her on my back and then like tighten the straps.
Cool.
Okay. Let's go.
And I'm guessing like you probably let Tep take your bike because you don't want to take my car.
Oh, 100% we're biking.
Look, I'm taking the Nugget Mobile, whether you like it or not.
Fine. And then I attach a little sidecar attachment to my bicycle, clearly.
We gotta get there quickly before they destroy another building.
Yeah.
I'm pretty fast on my bike, okay?
Yeah, and so you guys speed off, and then I think we cut back to you, Artemis, and I think we get like 10 minutes earlier, sort of a thing, right? So this is Charon, right? And he's standing there. And let's just go ahead and do this. I'll add everybody to the initiative, but obviously some of them won't arrive until later. So let's see, we got Artemis, we have Garrus, we have Hephaestus, we have Gaia, and we have Charon. What's everybody's quick?
2.
0, which is super fitting.
1 for you, Gaia. What was yours, Hephaestus?
1.
1, okay. Sounds good. Charon is going to be a 3.
Oof.
All right. So, Charon is going to, on his first action here, he is going to like basically try to do like an epic like power blast to like knock you totally away. So he is going to do forceful, right? So I think what we see is he starts to just glow, like almost like anti-glow, I guess. Like he gets darker, and it starts pulsing. And then he just says, "You made a mistake, girl, messing with us again."
And I'm just like, oh crap.
Yeah.
And I just like try to like get off him as quickly as possible, so that way like I don't get like the brunt of the blast.
Yep. And so he's gonna roll forceful here. Yeah, his roll is a 4 to basically, his intent is he's attacking you and the building, kind of just like, epic blast. So I assume you're using quick to run away,
Yeah.
right? Go ahead.
Whoa!
Whoa!
Wow!
6. Nice job. Yeah, all pluses.
So speedy.
So
I run out of there so quick into the alleyway.
I mean,
So I
can we
can
just like
transform.
give? I feel like can she get what is it? A stunt to using quick when she runs away from a blast when she needs to transform?
Yes, you can keep making stunts that are for the exact specific situation you are in right now. Yes.
Doesn't that aspect get created because of that, or is it not? I don't remember.
This is just an attack, so nothing.
Right.
Yeah, nothing. If she got an extra 1 over it, she had gotten 7, then she would have gotten an aspect. Yes, she would have gotten a boost, but she did not. So, so you obviously escape. So I imagine it's less like quick running and more just like a quick, like suddenly there's like a blur and you're just like away from the situation, right? Cool anime style. And you like are like on one knee probably, like looking up at the building, and then we see it just explode. Milkshake material flies everywhere, obviously. So and then Charon is there in his like Reaper robes and with scythe, right? And I think he is suddenly in a little boat, and he just like starts rising into the air. And he just says, "Yes, yes, this time you will not defeat me. This time Hades will have the victory. Come fight me, little girl." And then it is your turn, Artemis. What do you do?
I mean, clearly I am going to transform.
Mm-hmm. So I think this is creating an advantage, right? You're rolling to create an advantage to power up and get an aspect from it.
Okay.
Things that you're doing. So how were you transforming before you describe it? I guess, or as you describe it,
Right. Gosh dang it. I feel like the only way you can transform is by being flashy.
I think so, yeah.
Right? Like, I don't think there's any other aspect you could possibly do.
Yeah.
Dang it. Yeah, I mean, like, clearly my transformation, is the cute magical girl, the hands up, the gloves come on, and then the magical bow appears behind me. And so in my transformation, I grab it and then, like end with like a archery pose,
Nice.
like, yeah.
Sweet. Let's make all of these transformations and
What's your catchphrase?
Oh yeah, what's your catchphrase?
Oh, that's a great question.
I'm forcing this upon everyone since it is something
I
that was
know.
pre-said to think of.
Oh, I've got mine.
I mean, clearly it's like something like, in the name of Artemis, I will hunt you down.
Ooh.
Sweet. Yeah. I think the difficulty for all these transformation sequences is going to be a 3. So go ahead and make that roll.
We make a stunt.
Oh.
There you go. Yeah, you can definitely make a stunt about transforming. Yeah.
Like you get +2 when
When flashily transforming. Yep. Before a battle. Yep. For sure. Cool stuff. So that means you get an aspect.
Oh, I do?
You do, yes. So with
right,
creative
because
advantage,
I'm creating an advantage.
yeah, and
right.
technically the way it works is you get what is called a boost, which is like a temporary aspect. So normally aspects stick around as long as they're relevant to the scene. This one, as soon as you use that invoke, it will go away.
Right, that's what the like green and red ones were last time, right? Or
the red one is the bad one, and
Right.
the green ones were the good ones. But I don't think we had a color to delineate the boosts. But basically, you as soon as you use it, it will go away. Is the idea?
Okay. All right.
So,
What would my aspect be then?
yeah. What do you think it would be called?
Powered up.
Yeah, it should just be it's powered up. Makes sense. Ooh, they added some more fonts on Roll20.
Ooh, fancy.
That is fancy. I'm excited about that.
That's fantastic.
Mm-hmm. All right, powered up. Got it right there.
I made Seth shake his head, so I know it was good.
Cool. And so we cut away from that, right, as you guys start your like epic fight. And we go to Gaia, and Gaia, you are on your bike, right? And is what's her face in the sidecar? You said.
Yeah.
Very nice. So she's in the sidecar, and I think what happens is you're obviously riding along, and you start. You're not super far away from the milkshake place, so you start hearing like explosions and crashes and stuff, and you're just like, oh no, gotta get there fast. But then what happens is suddenly a 3-headed dog just comes out from like a side street and just like stops in front of you guys. Yeah, and he roars. And what do you do? Like he hasn't attacked you or anything yet, but this is like the situation. So what do you want to do?
I want to look and see if, as Hephaestus usually does, plants chicken nuggets on me as a prank. I feel like she always like puts chicken nuggets everywhere, and she knows that I hate it. So I want to see if there's any chicken nuggets on me that I can like throw.
There's chicken nuggets in the car, like out plain simple, like.
No, but I'm in the bike.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
I think that would be you compelling Hephaestus to have done so.
Oh, I'd have totally.
Okay.
So you'd be giving him a fate point, basically.
Okay, I have given you a fate point.
Yep.
For Fry, I assume Fry Cook Extraordinaire.
And give it to him.
Yep.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, and then,
So
you've made that detail true about the world, which means, yes, you do indeed have some chicken nuggets on you. You look in the sidecar, there's like just a pack of chicken nuggets in there.
Yeah, and I'd like to say, here, boy, and then like throw the chicken nuggets.
Classic dealing with Cerberus. You just throw food or a bone at him and he just runs away. Let's go ahead and try it. I think you're doing clever, probably.
Sure.
The real hope is that our raccoon friend doesn't go after it instead.
Well, he's asleep.
He eats it before. Oh, he's asleep. Okay.
Yeah, he ate all the prune cookies.
Oh,
I was gonna say difficulty's 3.
it's a 2.
But you do have 2 fate points, so
Or you could also create a stunt.
that's true.
Oh,
you can make a stunt about like doing with some of the animals or whatever, right?
Ooh, yeah. I'm good at animal handling, so I get a +2 whenever I cleverly have animals do certain tricks of things.
I get a +2 when I cleverly overcome when dealing with animals.
Oh, lovely. See, that's what you're the one who's good with words here.
I try. And obviously that stunt is named Goddess of Animals. Cool. Yes, and it's because you have that +2, you succeeded. So yes, Cerberus, for now at least, is who runs after the chicken nuggets, and you speedily move onward. Yep. It is Cerberus's turn, but he's gonna be distracted by eating the chicken nuggets. I assume. I mean, you guys are like basically goddesses and gods and stuff. So I assume you like chuck it pretty far. So like he like goes after it and.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, super
you're
good
toned.
at throwing chicken nuggets. Yeah.
Cool. So you've played dodgeball enough in Garrus's class. And the chicken.
I've not only played dodgeball, I've played double dodgeball.
Yes. Fair. Yeah. And so the chicken nuggets go flying. Cerberus goes after it, and then it's Hephaestus' turn. You're in the chicken nugget mobile.
Just nugget.
Nugget mobile. Okay.
Double dodgeball. Dodge it once, that's okay. Dodge it again, that's how you play.
So, where am I currently, I guess?
Dodged me twice, shame on me. You are obviously ahead of where Gaia was, but you're not quite there yet.
Like, can I see anything, or is it just like...
You see some smoke, but there's a couple of more blocks to go. You have to turn on a street.
I guess I will try to create an advantage, maybe. Okay, I have a really dumb idea.
I mean, obviously do it.
My magical girl transformation is my car turning into a mech.
Yes, obviously.
We now have a magical girl anime combined with a mech anime. Congratulations.
Do it.
Congratulations, everybody.
What do you expect as Hephaestus? Of course.
Okay, I just was making sure like this isn't too ridiculous.
No, it's totally that. Go for it.
Too ridiculous? Do you know what we're doing right now, Seth?
I know. But I've never seen Sailor Moon, and I'm pretty sure mechs aren't in it. What would
it's
that
fine.
be? Would that be more clever or flashy?
I think it's always going to be flashy, yeah.
Guys, I think there's actually a magical girl mech anime.
Of course there is.
There is. There totally is. It's just, yeah.
Sailor Moon isn't one of them.
Right.
Flashy.
Yeah, roll flashy, difficulty 3. Hey, there you go. Boom.
Ooh.
Okay, so yeah, what happens is like, probably what happens is like the chair slides over. I like fall back, put my arms out, like stand up as a mech, and I just start running down.
So I just realized, we can't name all of these powered up because then we won't know whose is whose. So let's name it after their catchphrase. So yours is "I will hunt you down." Alyssa.
Mine,
what's your catchphrase?
It's frying time.
Of course. It's
Seth,
frying.
Just for you, I really thought you were going to say it's Friday. And you didn't.
That only works if you fight other villains always on a Friday.
Yeah.
Every day is Friday when you're fighting with Hephaestus.
So it's like I imagine this magical girl transformation, like half magical girl transformation, half Transformers transformation, like a mix between the two.
Nice. Sweet. Yeah. So that happens.
Oh no, the scene in The Incredibles where Mr. Incredible's car turns into like the different car. At the right at the beginning.
I don't think I remember that.
Oh, I remember it. Anyway, that's not the point.
Yes. So anyway, you I think what happens right is you're pulling around, you're like drifting around the corner and then you see like the crater and the smoke and them fighting, and then as it like starts to like come out of the drift, it starts transforming Transformer like, and then suddenly you're like in the mech and you say your catchphrase, and you're right there, like ready to fight, but like, that's your turn. So cool stuff. Garrus, do you want to make a roll to wake up?
Honestly, no.
You just sleep.
Would he have to roll to stay asleep?
Honestly, yeah. I feel like I would like come in at the last minute with helping with Cerberus.
All right, you know what? Let's do this. I will just go ahead and compel you on that, right? Let's compel you with love's naps. You're not gonna wake up.
Okay.
Yeah, I think you're not gonna wake up until the climactic final moments of this battle.
Until it's time.
Yeah, exactly.
Also, I have already written as a stunt, flashily transforming after napping.
Oh, nice. Perfect. Of course.
Of course.
So go ahead and add yourself an extra fate point there. And there you go. Sweet dreams. All right, it's Charon's turn. He's in his little boat, his flying boat, and he has this Reaper scythe. And he just, suddenly the boat's just flying towards you. And he just spinning the scythe, and he just tries to attack you, Artemis, with his scythe. So he's going to roll forcefully. And you defend with whatever you think you defend with.
Probably quick. Probably.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, he rolled horribly.
He rolled the worst he could have rolled, a 1.
Oh, but
my.
Well, I did not roll very great either. Wow.
Except for you, that was a -1 altogether without your bonus. He got a -4 altogether. So that shows you who's better at this.
Okay, so what does that mean if it's attack? Because he's the attacker, right?
That means, he would get a boost on you.
I feel like I've got to have some kind of stunt here, but because one of the stunts I want to do is quickly attack with my bow. Wonder if I should just use my powered up now, just to like get away. That way I'm not like hurt.
Oh yeah, you can.
Because what would that just do? To give me 1 stress?
No, if you increase it to a 3, then nothing would happen.
No, but if I do nothing.
If you do nothing, he will get an aspect on you.
I'll get an aspect on me.
Yeah, so an extra +2 you can use sometime later.
Right. Okay.
Only by tying, he still gets an aspect?
Yeah, he gets a boost. So it goes away as soon as he uses the 1 free invocation, and he can't spend fate points on it, but yeah.
Yeah, I might as well just use it. That way he doesn't get an aspect on any of us.
Sounds good. Yep, so I'll hunt you down goes away because it was just a boost.
Mm-hmm.
And you dodge out of the way quickly as he like rushes at you.
Do like a barrel roll and then get my bow ready.
Yep.
And
that's your turn, so what do you want to do?
I mean, obviously I am a quick shot.
Mm-hmm. Multiple arrows flying through the air.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, I think one of my stunts is when I use my bow quickly. I have like when I quickly use it, I actually have more precision than like the average person.
Yeah. Sure.
So +2 to that. Quick equals precise.
Yeah, so +2 when quickly attacking with your bow, I guess is the stipulations.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Go ahead and make your roll.
Oh man. Wow.
That
bad. Sucked really hard. All right.
Yeah.
Well, that's a 2.
So then what he's going to do is he is going to just like take it, right? But the arrows, the fabric of his robes are so thick that they just slightly stab the robes and then fall off because there's nothing to grab hold of. So I think that's like forceful for him. He's just like tanking it basically. But his magic stuff is gonna like keep him from being hurt. Hopefully, if it works. And it does indeed. And because he got at least 3 over you, he succeeded with style, which means he does get an aspect on you.
Dang it.
At least it's not 2 aspects over you.
Yeah, so he is gonna get let's see. It's gonna be called Ricochet because I think he's going to use those arrows against you when he uses that next.
Great.
All right, Gaia.
Okay.
I think at the end of this,
So we're still
at the end of
kind
this
of far
turn,
out.
I think at the end of this turn you'll get there.
So I guess I want to go ahead and transform so I can be a magical girl when I get there.
Mm-hmm.
So I'd like to flashily transform, and out of nowhere from the ground, vines come up and envelop my body. And then there's some light coming out from in between the vines. And I burst out like a beautiful butterfly from a cocoon. And I am now a magical girl.
Sweet.
Okay.
Oh, are you though?
Yikes. I have this image in my head. It's like she bursts out, but like one of her legs still there, falls on her face.
Well, so I
I'm just
think
thinking like she gets into the cocoon and then the dog's like, "What's that?" and it's like starts playing with the cocoon.
so. I think what happens is because you do this while you're still on your bike, the vines start to reach up out of the ground and then get caught in your bike, and you just go flying, and just
I'm flying over the handlebars.
yeah, you crash into the ground. And then I think what ends up happening, right, is like instead of the vines encasing you and has this whole like this is how you're picturing it in your head is gonna go, and then instead how it goes is you just flip, you're on the ground, skin knee and everything, right? And the creatures before you, they're fighting right next to you now because you've like flipped and landed on the asphalt near them, and then suddenly you just like pop, and then you're in the the magical girl form, but it was like almost like a slight just like.
Excellent.
And because you were creating an advantage there, that means you get a negative advantage,
Oh no.
which is just going to be called poof. Not very exciting.
And from the ground, I yell my catchphrase.
Mm-hmm.
The power of Earth compels you.
I just
Like,
imagine
like,
she's
sorry.
saying this with her mouth like in the dirt.
Like have your one hand up while your like face is in the dirt.
Yep.
Perfect. Sweet. Cerberus is still distracted for now. Hephaestus, what do you want to do?
So I can see the fight now.
Yep, you're right next to it. Yep.
Okay. So I'm gonna say since we already established the helmet, what I'm gonna say is probably what happens is that little thing right there is a it's kind of like a what do we call it? Like an aiming reticle of sorts.
Mm-hmm.
And so what happens is like my newly like ready chicken nugget launcher is on the arm of it, so I'm like sitting there aiming it, and like I'm gonna try and shoot the guy with it because they're probably in the air or something like that. They're probably
Yeah, they're all in the air. I think they're at least Charon is in the air right now. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm do that because I thought of a stunt like right at the beginning of I have +2. Well, actually no, I just thought of this one, but it's similar. I have +2 when carefully attacking with my nugget launcher.
Nice.
And probably what it is, it's like a bunch of chicken nuggets just like compressed really.
It's just like this ball of meat. That's
ball
gross.
of like highly compressed meat.
Also
That's, like,
called a
They're like
meatball.
pellets, but with meat.
but like really, really dense. It's like compressed way tight. So it's actually gonna be potentially do some damage. So I figured carefully since I'm like aiming.
Makes sense. Yep.
It's like frozen meat pellets.
Oh yeah.
No,
Like,
that's
have
what
you
it
ever
is.
gotten
That's
shot with like a
chicken
frozen?
nuggets in this one.
Have you ever been like, or have you ever heard of people like freezing like paintballs and using those frozen
Oh.
paintballs? It's like
Ow!
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Ouch.
horrible.
So does that mean that he'd also take some cold damage?
This
So
from D&D.
I like the idea of frozen. So I'll attack carefully with my nugget launcher.
He'd probably be taking poison damage.
Yeah,
Anyway.
good.
DNN, Dungeons
Oh,
and Nuggets.
Oh no.
Well, you only got a 0.
Well, 2 because
2 with your son. Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
He's just gonna try to dodge out of the way of it. Which he succeeded on with style, so he gets an aspect against you unless you want to spend some things.
I was gonna say I think.
Or sorry, he didn't spend the slot because you got a 2. Never mind.
I think I will. Let's see. He's at 2. I'm gonna spend 2 fate since I got that extra one, to use my stunt and use it as the use a point on it as well. Wait, no, that one's free. So I'll use a fate to on its frying time, but then also use it for free. So I get +3 on it.
Sounds good. Perfect. All right, so that means your final roll was a 6, so you get 3 over him. Sounds good. He will mark his stress box there. I'm gonna pop up a character sheet for him so I can track that.
And I was aiming for the head, so headshot.
Yeah. Yep. So he, and then like you can't really see his face, right? Because it's just like these eyes, and you just hear him go, and then he just spits out like this chicken nugget that went right in his mouth, and he's just like,
hurt.
That is absolutely disgusting.
You take that back.
Fastest flies into a rage. Cool. All right, Garrus, you're still sleeping.
You said I got a what? Since it was a +3, you said I got something?
He just marked his 3 stress box, basically.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
You got 3 damage, basically, on him. So, and it's Charon's turn. So I think what happens here is Charon is going to try to do...
So do I get another fate point for this round, or do I just kind of sleep?
I think you sleep for now. Yeah. I don't think you get an extra fate point. Because the compel was you sleep until the most dramatic moment.
You're just sitting on the side of the road.
Literally, the bike like crashed, and you're just like...
Yeah, I was wondering about that.
Yeah, just sprawled on the ground.
Just imagine there's like a ditch somewhere. I'm just like kind of like in the ditch.
Crumpled grandma just sleeping in the ditch.
You're Goku! You're useless until the final moment.
So I think what happens here is
Time to spare bomb this guy.
Charon is going to have like a special stunt thing where he can attack all 3 of you at once. So what he's going to do is he is going to like grab his scythe and then start spinning it and then throw it, and it's going to boomerang and hit all of you and then back to him. So everyone is going to have to dodge this
And what's dodging?
attack. So the difficulty is 4.
And what will you roll for dodging?
Yeah, whatever you are, make an argument, and yeah.
I'm gonna go with clever to try and like see the trajectory of how it's going and like move out of the way at the last moment, so it doesn't have a time to course correct in a sense.
Sure.
Okay.
I feel like I want to use force.
You're kidding me.
Aww.
I don't think it. Is it okay if he gets, is that 4 damage? So is that like
that's 4 damage? So if you look at your character sheet there, you can mark a 3 stress box, but then you'll have to take a mild consequence.
I might use a fate point to at least make it not so bad.
Sure.
So it's just 2.
Yeah. What are you spending it on?
I can I was thinking I can figure out pretty much how anything works.
Sure. Yeah.
And like,
yep. Yeah. Sounds good. So mark that 2 stress box then.
I want to try to like do something like forcefully, but I don't know how I would like do that with trying to like get out of the way of a slide.
A giant moon shield appears on your arm. And you just
there you go. Sure. We'll go with that. I'm gonna just try to take it, with my shield.
Yeah. Good.
Oh
We're rolling
no!
horribly.
3 damage on you.
Yeah, I'll use a fate point. I'm gonna say I always step up to the challenge.
Yeah, there you go. And then what I'll do instead, though, is I'm gonna spend Ricochet, which means it's
on me.
Yeah, which means it's back up to 3 as the difference. So right, like as he spins this, you're getting ready to take the scythe to block the scythe, but then the arrows start flying back at you, right? That were attached to his robe, and you have to dodge like all of the, or like block all of them at once.
Thanks, Caleb.
You're welcome. That's what I'm here for. Do you just take it then, or you do anything else? Okay.
I just take it.
Sounds good. So mark that 3 stress box.
Got it.
What about you, Gaia?
Can I carefully dodge using all of my prior experience, once again, dodging so many chicken nuggets?
Sure. Yeah. There you go.
Yay, someone made it.
But I'm gonna go ahead and spend poof, and which means he got a 6 instead of a 4.
Well, that's rude of him.
Right. So you were prone on the ground, which means you didn't have quite enough time to like get up and dodge this.
So, nope, I think I'm just gonna take it.
All right, take 2 then. All right, so he grabs it back and then he says, "You are no match for me. Where is your mentor?"
We're just like,
Leave on the road.
It seems like you are all alone, children. And then I think he sees Cerberus like finishing up the chicken nuggets and like licking his lips, and then he's like, "What are you doing, mongrel beast? Get over here and help me!" And the dog whines and then starts tramping over. But it is Artemis' turn.
I'm wondering if I should just try to create some kind of advantage for you guys. I mean, so I think So advantage, yeah, okay. Because the advantage, they could use it too, right? If I got one.
Yeah. Wait, say that again.
Okay. Like if I wanted to roll for an advantage, I could. Any of them could use it, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay, here's an idea I have. I think I want to use my last stunt, okay, to create an advantage where I use my arrows to create where I shoot them at the ground and then like encircle the person in like a crescent shape, obviously. Or, well, maybe just a circle for their moon, whatever, that's fine. But I encircle them with arrows and then it creates some kind of like barrier.
Nice.
Like, some kind of like temporary cage kind of a thing.
Sounds good.
And so I want to say that's clever.
Sure. Yep. Makes sense. Say difficulty 2.
Okay. And can I make that a stunt where like when I like use my arrows in this way, it creates, some kind of
when you create an advantage with clever to protect your friends.
Sure. Okay. Okay, so that's a 5.
Sweet. Yeah. So let's see. I said it was a 2. Yeah. So that means you succeed with style. So this aspect is going to have 2 free invocations on it. What do you want to call it?
Moon barrier.
Moon barrier.
I was gonna say instead of moon boon, it's moon room.
Moon room. There you go.
Moon room. Sweet. All right, so that happens. Gaia.
Oh man, should probably do something. Now we have 2 advantages. I would like to, using my magical girl powers of earth plant control, carefully have vines come up and try and trap him in and grapple him and create an advantage.
Nice. Yeah, sure.
Okay.
This is against Charon, you said?
Yeah.
Sweet. Let's see. A 4 I guess he'd be doing it against you. Let's see what he'd roll. I think he's just gonna try to shove you away forcefully, and he does so. Got a 5 over your 4.
That's just mean.
It is a little bit mean, yes.
Okay.
Is that all that happens?
Yep.
Sounds good. So you're trying to grapple with him, and he just keeps shoving you away.
Okay, wait. No, because it never. No.
So I think what happens is he shoves you away, and then one of the times he shoves you away pretty hard, and you fly back down to the ground, right?
No, he's not shoving me. I'm using my vine.
Oh, your vines. Okay, that makes more sense. I knew that and then forgot it. So probably what happens is he's like smacking these away, and one of them, like, just for flavor, ricochets back at you and like, like almost hits you, and you're just like, whoa. And then you suddenly, like, some liquid just like drops on your face. And
Flower.
Yeah, and you're like, ugh, what? And you look up, and Cerberus is like right above you, and then like growling at you. And he is going to attack you.
No, bad puppy.
Yeah, he's a little bit. He is from hell, or Hades or whatever. So he's going to attack you forcefully and just try to snap at you with 3 heads. You got a 3. That was actually a really bad roll for him.
I would like to how do I defend against 3 dog heads?
You still have vines.
Yes.
Make them fetch the stick.
What would it be, like, clever,
Tug-of-war.
careful, or something to try and use my vines to make little muzzles for his snout?
Sure, yeah.
What would that be? Do you think would that be
Clever?
careful or clever?
Yeah, I think clever.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's good. Or I guess
Or,
you got a 3,
and
so yeah.
I'm cleverly overcoming. That's one of my stunts.
Oh, there you go.
So it's a 6. So is that
Does that have another
flashy?
stipulation though?
When it has to do with
when dealing
animals.
with animals. Yeah, okay. Perfect.
Yeah. And
But
he's an animal.
you're defending right now. You're not overcoming.
Oh.
Yeah. So not the same situation.
What's the difference between these things?
There are 4 action types. Remember, overcome, create an advantage, attack, and defend. So overcoming is getting past an obstacle. So.
Oh well, he still doesn't bite me.
Still doesn't work. So. Yep. So you do that successfully and just trying to like break him open with his jaws. But he is subdued for now. Hephaestus.
Okay, so I'm wondering if I should go for Cerberus since he's kind of, he hasn't been dealt with yet, or take advantage of the advantages we have against the one big guy.
Big guy.
I'm thinking big. All right, actually, I'm thinking big guy because if we get rid of big guy, he'll probably bring Cerberus with him.
Big guy has a name.
Forgot it. Sorry.
His name is Charon.
Yeah.
I am your arch enemy.
I will.
And you are.
Charon. We fought before.
Have we technically fought before?
Yeah.
Okay.
I even wore a name tag this time.
Sorry, you're the new season 3 villain. We're not used to yet.
Yeah.
It's like it's the inverse of with Zycon. In order the stick is like the you are. He like never remembers his name.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll just carefully try and shoot him with my nugget launcher again. And yeah.
Okay, 1.
Let's see what he rolls first.
He's gonna go ahead and just try to dodge out of the way.
Isn't this your
And he
stunt,
does.
though?
Oh wait, no, it's 3.
So it's a 3. So he still succeeded, but
and I'll just use one of the advantages to make it a tie.
Yeah, so I wouldn't do that because all that does is give you an aspect, and so you'd be trading an invoke for an invoke, which would do nothing.
Oh, but does he get an aspect on me for dodging it?
Nope. Not because you don't have he doesn't have 3 over you, so.
Okay, that's fair then. Yeah, I don't want to spend more.
Yeah, I wait for a better hit to pile those in. Yep. Sounds good. Okay, I think this is the last round you'll be sleeping, Jordan. I have an idea.
Oh, come on. Let Jordan play.
We kind of need him, so yeah.
But I have this.
Okay.
Yeah, there's something that's going to happen then on the next thing.
The tension is building
Exactly, yeah.
still. It hasn't peaked.
But he still has to transform one round.
That's true. That's fair. I mean, he can do it without actually rolling for it. He just won't get a boost. So.
Sure.
So what happens is on Charon's turn, he goes to like throw this scythe again, and then he notices someone watching at the edge of the fight in wide-eyed amazement, and obviously it's Mitsuhara.
No! Not my boyfriend!
And Mitsuhara is just like standing there like, what is happening? So remind me, Alyssa, in Sailor Moon, do people usually recognize or not recognize the sailors? They don't. Okay,
Usually they don't recognize them unless they transform right in front of their face.
Okay, sounds good.
They're like, oh, what?
That's what I figured.
Even though they have the same hairstyle, same voice, and they always happen to be in the same location.
Yeah.
Never know it's them unless
That's what I figured. So he's not like paying attention to you or whatever. He's just like, whoa, like this is happening. And he's just like standing kind of in shock. He heard something that was going on and then came back. And then he's just like standing here like, whoa, what? Like this is terrifying. And Charon, I think like we see this like, before it's just these little eyes. And then suddenly like a little light mouth, glowing mouth starts like smirking underneath the hood.
No.
And he just says, how do you say this? This is my revenge, sailors, for all the suffering you put me through. And then he throws his scythe at Mitsuhara.
Ooh.
I muted myself on OBS, but you guys heard it.
Yep.
Ooh. So he throws it at him.
What?
And someone else, technically in the rules, someone else can defend him, if it makes sense. But I think that for dramatic purposes, I think what should happen here is you guys just can't quite reach it quick enough, and who is there to defend but Garrus?
Yes.
That makes sense to you, Jordan?
Yeah.
So I'll let you do this, actually. Let's have you do your magical girl transformation sequence anyway, right? I'll give you a free roll here. Go ahead and describe that for us and then make a flashy roll. So this is probably what we see, right? He throws this, right? And then all the other sailors are like, no, we can't reach him in time. Ah! And then suddenly, we just, let's see. We just hear you say something. What do you say? Right before we see the transformation sequence.
You leave my girls alone.
Yeah, so everyone's like, oh, what? And then everybody like close up on their
It's
faces, like
super
split.
concerned grandma.
Yeah. And then we just see like, the background goes away and it's like the stylized background where the magical girl transformation sequence happens, and we just see you do your thing. What does that look like?
I don't think we want to describe how I get old.
I mean, aren't you already old?
Exactly.
You get dead.
I literally become like bones and like a skull thing like him.
You're Darius again.
Oh my god. Why can't I escape death? No,
like an old lady in a leotard. And like leg warmers.
No, it's probably like some sort of ceremonial robe that's like flashing.
Yeah.
Not flashing, but like that's like super shiny.
Nice.
And it's just like it first I'm encompassed in this like blinding light that just like covers my whole body, and then it's just the light transforms into a robe.
Nice. See? Yeah. So you're standing in front of Mizuhara. How do you try to, I guess, roll your flashy first, and then I'll have you make the roll to try to defend him.
Please make it.
Difficulty 3.
Oh, but you have a +2, right? For
You're muted.
muted.
We can't hear you.
+2 because I woke up from a nap.
Right. Yeah, there you go. Cool. Yeah. So you succeed. You get a boost. Did you have a catchphrase at the end there?
I did. I forgot what it was. Give me a second.
Okay.
Should have wrote it down.
Why can't I remember it? Oh my gosh.
I'm sorry.
It has to do with old things. Bunions.
Back in my day.
Was it about your hip?
I thought it was
Oh,
something
that's what it was. Yeah, I go, oh my hip.
Oh, there, yeah.
No.
That's what it was. Yeah, so I transform and then I go, oh my hip.
Nice. So obviously this aspect is called "Oh my hip!" exclamation point. Sounds great. Would you like to defend against this scythe?
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow, he got a 2. How are you defending?
Your walker.
Well, obviously, the ruler that I usually use to slap my students has also transformed into a
Even bigger ruler.
it's an even bigger ruler. No, it's like maybe it's like an ancient kind of ruler.
An abacus. No.
Yeah.
I was gonna say a
No,
slide rule.
it's basically just like a long staff sort of thing.
Yeah. Sweet.
And I'll be forceful and be like, nope.
Not
Swatted
today. And yet it is today.
Heck.
Well,
What
time.
the heck is with our rolls?
You can spend
Nope.
"Oh my hip."
Yeah, we're just gonna. Yeah, I'm gonna spend all my hip.
Sounds good. I think probably what that means is you like lunging, like, you know,
Well, that's 2. Oh, and that's
yeah,
like
that's what he got.
so it's a minor.
So he gets an
failure?
aspect, and that's it.
If I like super succeed over this, do I get anything?
Yes, but you'd get another aspect, which if he spent invokes to do would be kind of pointless. So
Yeah. Okay.
I think this is what this is you like stumble because you go, "Oh my hip," and then stumble right into this blocking.
Is the aspect he gets over me called her hip?
Oh, her hip. Yes, obviously.
Hey,
I
where
mean,
did-
that I would have thought it would be identity revealed.
I would have thought it was hips don't lie.
Well, those are all good for, like, this is a bad thing for her. So I think it's probably
Yes, her hips don't lie. They're hurting and very old.
That's
Or-
Right. Well, I'm
oh
saying
no, it's called hip replacement, obviously.
Oh, there we go.
But did you take away his aspect that he gained?
Yeah, because he used it.
it's
Oh, he
tied
did
it.
use it.
Yeah, and it's a boost.
Oh,
It was a
right,
boost,
right,
so it went
right.
away automatically. Its frying time was a full aspect, so I've kept it on the board.
Okay.
Cool. Yeah, so that happens, and everybody's like, "Oh, our mentor, she's awake."
Yay.
Artemis, it's your turn.
Yay.
I think I just like casually say to Hephaestus, those cookies you made me were so bland. I got bored and took a nap.
That's why.
I mean, clearly I'm very angry. I'm like, how dare you attack my precious boy?
I love that Artemis just has this like demon voice that comes out.
So I'm just gonna quickly shoot some arrows.
Yeah.
At Artemis and just be like, how dare you?
You gonna shoot arrows at yourself?
Oh yeah,
At Charon,
myself.
yeah.
Yes.
Well, I have a 1.
-1. Oh yeah, but +1 altogether. Yeah. Okay.
Wow. That was pathetic.
Let's try to dodge out of the way and succeeds mightily.
Oh my gosh, what is with that
I
roll?
mean, maybe it's moon time.
No, because then the best I would do is tie it.
Yeah. He'll get another aspect over you, which is going to be called.
So, dang it.
You bet I dare.
Wait, why do we have 2 hip replacements?
No, because I copied it to.
He duplicates them and then changes one.
Aspect
She
is
mad.
she mad, which he's going to use to his advantage because you're not thinking straight. Gaia.
Okay. I would like to flashily have the ground rumble underneath what's his name?
Charon.
Charon. Yep. Big boy. And flashily have the ground open beneath him and the roots of a tree come up to attack him.
Sounds good. Sweet. Sounds forceful to me.
I was saying flashy.
Oh, flashy. Yeah,
You're doing
flashy
like
makes sense.
the ground is rumbling.
Yep.
Here comes the roots.
Sure thing. Yep.
Here come the roots.
Do. It was a 4.
Yeah, and I think he is going to just try to dodge. And he got a 6.
Come on!
This is just luck of the dice.
Stupid.
Come on! That was a roll for me too.
So nothing would happen if you just leave it.
Yeah, I'm just gonna leave it because nothing is gonna.
Yeah, so he manages to dodge out of the way and he says, "You'll have to do better than that, hippie."
Really mean.
You do know what happens to trees, don't you? They die too. It's Cerberus' turn, and Cerberus is going to snap free from the roots, and then just go to try to stomp
From the
you.
rut. No.
Got a 4. Wow, that was such a bad roll.
Jeez.
Oh, it's such a bad roll. Roll a 4. Oh my god.
He's a giant dog. He's not very good at anything else, but he's good at being forceful.
Let's see. I would like to try and I mean, I'm just kind of trying to think of how do you dodge out of the way but not use quick. Of getting stomped.
I think the answer is no, you don't.
Can I?
I could see like a flashy way of like having vines grab you.
Yeah, that's what I was just thinking.
Yeah.
Try and dodge like that. Okay.
Dramatic.
Yeah. Ew.
Well, you'd take a
That's not
2
horrible.
stress.
But I don't want to do that. And I use if I use an aspect that would tie me, does that gives him a
That means he'd get an aspect.
Jeez.
Yep.
But then if for taking 2 stress, if my 2 stress box is already checked,
You'll have to fill in the 3 or take a mild consequence, which fills up 2. But consequences are aspects that can be used against you.
so I might as well just. Okay, I'm going to use my aspect of will walk old ladies across the street with my massive quads, which shows that I'm a good power walker.
Uh-huh.
And so as I am being pulled away from the vines, I see that the vines are not being quick enough. So I just use my power walking abilities to get that little extra sprint. So maybe,
Sure.
I'm at slight disadvantage against the dog now, but I have not been injured.
Sounds good. Obviously, the aspect is called strained quads. All right.
Guys, we're not doing so hot.
No.
We're not.
Hephaestus?
Okay. I have a question.
Mhm.
Kayla, did you alter what one of my stunts were?
Yes, because that sort of stunt, once per session, you can just succeed on something. You don't need +2 is too weak for it.
Okay. I might, but can I use that on an attack roll? Is my question.
Oh, right.
That's why I
make it a
was
+4 for an attack roll if that's what you want.
Okay. And I can do that after I roll? Something like that?
With that, it's once per session. Yeah, I guess that's fine. Yeah.
Okay. Because I'm getting frustrated. I'm not hitting.
Sure.
So if I don't hit, I'm just going to do it because we need to take him out.
Sure.
So I am going to attack once again with the nugget launcher. Carefully. And they're like making sure to aim as carefully as I freaking can. Or actually, no, because I want the +2.
Yeah.
I want this to work as well as possible. I already made it careful. So just
Ooh.
that's a 3. That's a 3.
Well, let's see what he rolls, and you can decide from there.
Doesn't have anything against me.
Yeah, so I think he's just gonna try to swat it away with his scythe, which means he got a 5. So 3 against 5. So I mean, if you use your stunt, you'd automatically get a +4, and then you still have another +4 you can add to that.
Another +4
because you can use both the moon rooms if you wanted to.
I want to. Could I?
Though I guess you'd have to make an argument for why moon room would be helping you in an offensive situation.
Well,
which you could,
because he can't dodge out of the way as well, so he doesn't have as much room to swipe.
Oh, sure.
Should we do it, guys? Should we just get it all the way to +4? We're not hitting.
How would it be a +4? I'm confused.
Using both of them.
Using both of them, and what else? Because
so if you used all of them, then it would actually be
because I used my
6
stunt.
over.
6 over.
Yeah.
Wait, why?
Because it would be 11 versus a 5 at that point.
Oh, right, because it's 3. Yeah. So currently, if I just use my stunt, it'd be +2. And is that enough? I guess in my thought. I don't know.
Well, here's the thing, because he can still use stuff.
He doesn't have anything against me though. He is hip replacement, She-Mad, and strained quads.
Yeah, none of those would be able to be used against him.
So, I mean, at that point, I feel like, if we're going to get hits, let's get it.
And you're probably the best one to get to do it.
Big ones.
So, do we want big one? Do we want to go all in? +6? +6
think so.
it is then.
Yeah, I'll let you do it. I have fate points that I could spend, but I will not.
Okay.
I get 1 fate point for each of you to spend on those sorts of things. But I don't think it makes sense in this situation to do so. So, and I don't really know Charon's aspects myself, but cool. So that means he has to.
I took a bite of the chicken nugget, took a deep breath, and shot him right in the eye.
Yeah, and he gets a moderate consequence, which is shot in the eye, which also means I will just go ahead and put. Well, I'll mark these first. Go ahead and put shot in the eye.
And you're to blame
on the board here. Yeah. And so you can use that for invoke Hephaestus as well, because you have that invoke like on his consequence, basically.
Q.
All right, Garrus, what do you want to do? There is a Japanese schoolboy who you have just protected.
Is he on the? I guess he can't really probably do anything.
No,
On the turn order.
he will not be participating in this combat.
I was making sure.
Okay, so I've protected a schoolboy.
Mhm.
And
You've transformed.
transformed. Schoolboy's gone.
You could tell him to go. He's just still standing there.
I'd like to create an advantage by forcefully telling him to leave.
Sure, yeah, that makes sense. Because then nobody is distracted anymore, so everything.
Yeah. I'd just be like, go!
Why are you still here?
Yeah. Basically, I was like, what are you doing? Go!
Nice.
Do you want to die?
Let's say difficulty 3. Oof.
What the heck?
That's an oof.
Why can't we roll above a 2?
Yeah, I mean, so if you fail, I don't think you're gonna, get a negative aspect because people are still gonna be distracted.
I mean, it sucks to spend something, but I mean, at least we wouldn't get a negative aspect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Fate point.
I'll use one of my fate points because I'm an unconventional mentor.
Yeah, there you go. Sounds good.
Very unconventional way to
Yep.
motivate people.
And so Mizuhara takes off. He's like, oh yeah, okay, and then runs away.
Like I say that, and then he still doesn't do anything. I'm like, and I like tap him on the head with my roller thing, my staff thing. Like,
ow. The past can hurt. Anyway.
And then he's just like, wait, this is familiar.
Yeah. But yeah, he runs away. He gets out of the situation. Charon growls and it says, "It doesn't matter. I'll still take you all
so
down."
does that mean that I get my thing?
Yes, you do. Yes, yeah, you do.
Cool.
So, what do you want to call it?
No. What is it?
Deploy the boy toy.
No.
Boys don't cry.
No. Oh, what is it when it's like, no casualties.
Oh, here you go. Cool stuff. All right, so Charon, says that. He's like, no matter, I'll still take you all down. And then he...
Oh, and
Mhm.
I probably... Can I just, like, say to Artemis that, like, now would be a good time to, like, wrap this up? Because everybody's gone.
And you're saying it to who?
To Artemis.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I'm trying.
Yeah. I think Charon... I'm gonna roll. I just don't know who he was. Okay. So he is going to like take an evaluation of the situation. He notices you, Garrus, and is like, I could attack her, but then he notices that Gaia's having such a hard time with Cerberus, and so he's gonna double up on you and attack you as well. With a super powerful
How rude.
with a super powerful Uber strike. He's gonna that blast sort of thing he did before, he's gonna concentrate it and then just shoot out like a bolts from his hands. And he gets an 8.
What?
He has a stunt for this.
Can I do a stunt of once per game I can be enveloped by the earth defending from an attack.
Absolutely, yeah.
I was thinking of something similar. Not gonna lie.
I just become one with her.
Sounds
Stop. Gar time.
good. Sounds good. Yep.
I guess in
Cool.
this case, it's stop Gaia time.
Yeah. So I think you do you like earth bend down into the earth or what exactly? How does that look?
Wrapped in dying.
Yeah, so I feel like since I already have like that advantage against me
Yeah.
from my strained quads, I'm probably already like close to the ground.
Yeah.
I feel like if I'm on my hands or knees or something, I just like sink into the ground.
Yeah. So you do that, and then do you come back up right away, or you stay under there for a little bit?
I don't think I would come back up right away.
Yeah. So I think Charon just says he had a villain line he wanted to do, but he's just going to say it to everybody else instead of you. He says, yes, she's one step closer to the underworld now. And that is his turn. Artemis.
Despite the fact that it hasn't been working well for me, attacking quickly with my bow, I feel like that's still my best option.
Probably.
Ironically.
Wait, what are you best at right now?
Technically
what-
forceful, but with my quick I get a +2, so then it's a 4. So
Okay,
it's
that
like
makes sense.
that's better.
You could always
And
make
it's
another
same thing.
You could always make another stunt.
I already have 3.
Oh, never mind. You cannot make another stunt.
Yeah, I cannot make another step. Because I have a +2 to protect my identity.
Yeah.
With force. I could also try something forceful, but again, the stats just actually aren't as good as just like attacking with the bow. So, all right,
You're
go for it.
Dodging and weaving around the battlefield, firing arrows.
Okay, that's a +2. That's 5. That's a 5.
Okay.
That's the best roll I think I've gotten tonight.
Yeah. He'll go ahead and dodge, and he tied you.
Now would be the
so that
time
means
to
I
pour
get
in
a-
some damage.
So you get a bonus.
I get a bonus. Hold on. Can I invoke shot in the eye?
Certainly. Yeah.
If Seth's okay with that.
But will that add anything?
Plus
The
2.
+2.
It'll do 2 damage to him basically instead of just the.
Oh,
burst.
okay.
Yeah.
Unless, are you going to use She Mad?
And I will use She Mad,
Yeah.
which means you're back to tying.
Which is better.
Okay. Well then,
Which then we still get this.
I still
Yeah.
get another aspect though. Okay, so
Well, I would also say you could maybe try to find an argument for no casualties because now you don't have to worry about a straight arrow going and hitting your boo.
that's true. I could also just use a fate point too. I have 2 of them, so you know what? Let's do that. I'm gonna use a fate point.
You can use it on shot in the eye.
You can.
Oh yeah, that's true. Okay, so I'll do that.
Oh yeah.
Yep. You can spend a fate point and use a free invocation, but you can't spend 2 fate points on one aspect. So.
Right. No, that's good.
Sounds good. Yeah. So
So it's a +2.
Yeah, +2, and I'll let you have that.
I mean, I don't know what else he would use against me.
Yeah, I don't
unless he.
I mean, he technically has aspects, but I haven't really described them. So, let's say he has a mild consequence now, which is nicked. So you manage to get him, right? So you nick him across the like hood, right? And it like kind of, tears the fabric, and then there's like shadow kind of bleeding out of it. And he just grunts.
Okay, and then do I also get an advantage?
You don't.
Thing, or it's just a minor consequence? Okay,
Yeah.
so wait, what's the minor consequence?
That's true. Sorry, you do get a bonus for that you can spend because you gave him a consequence. So nicked is on the board that you can use. So
Okay, what's the difference between a minor consequence and just getting an aspect on him?
the difference is it fills up slots, and so once all of his stress and all of his
so he
consequences
has-
are filled, then he dies.
Okay, got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's
cool,
it's
cool,
like a
cool,
special
cool.
aspect that fills up a consequence slot.
Got it. Okay, cool. Then
Cool stuff.
that is it.
All right, Gaia. I assume you come back up from
Okay.
the earth.
Yes. I emerge. And I would like to be clever about my attack and try and use some vines to break his arm, attack his arm specifically, so he can't ferry people across the river.
Ah, yes, very nice.
You can't ferry if you don't have working arms.
Now, is this an attack or are you creating advantage?
Um,
Attack with advantage.
That's not what. Basically, it's like, is your goal here
Yeah.
to just do damage to him, or is your goal here to break his arm so that other people get bonuses?
let's try and get an advantage for people
Sweet.
by being clever.
That's
Sounds
something we can spend
good.
fate on.
What?
That's something we can spend fate on.
So he is. Ooh.
Oh.
Oh.
He is going to go ahead and, like, the vines wrap around his arm, and if he succeeds on this, he's just going to, like, rip it out of the ground, right? He's forceful, just let's be like, nope, this vine has no power over
Rude.
me. And he certainly does so. He got a 7.
What the heck?
So I think you get a bad
Oh,
aspect on the
rude.
board, which is my beautiful vines. Right, you're distraught at the fact that he is ruined nature.
Jeez.
Alrighty. It's Cerberus' turn, and he's going to try to attack you once more, Gaia, because you're the weak link in the chain
I
right
feel
now.
like I should. Yep, I am.
You got another 8.
Oh my god.
What in the world?
I mean, how can I be carefully defend against this dog?
I mean, you've watched him long enough, and now for right now you can
Okay,
just know
I understand his
his
movement.
patterns. Yeah, makes sense.
Yes. Okay.
Wow.
That's a
This is
2.
not- Well, Caleb, did you rig the
That
dice?
is a 2.
I did not. I don't rig dice, Seth.
Okay.
I don't even know how to do that.
So let's see.
Like that.
That is how you rig dice. Yeah.
Like 2.
Oh man, I got 100. Wow.
Oh man, I got a natural 20. How'd that happen?
hmm.
No, I didn't. I only got a 17.
Let's see. I feel like there's no way that I don't just like die here.
I mean, okay, so if you
So-
take the 6,
Yeah.
let's look at your sheet here. I mean, you can just fill up. So you have 3 consequence slots: a mild, which fills up 2, a moderate, which fills up 4, and a severe, which fills up 6. So you can take a severe consequence. It's just like you're really wounded now. You don't go down though. But what you could also do is you could take the 3 and then take a moderate consequence. Up to you.
Um,
You can only mark 1 stress
No
box
casualties.
and 1 consequence, but
No casualties.
you could also do that.
I will do. Yeah, but it's just kind of like I don't want to take away
Yeah.
the free stuff
Yeah.
from you guys when I'm gonna have to take something anyway.
Yep.
So I'll take a big old consequence.
Sounds good.
No, not Sailor Gaia.
So
My best
Um,
friend.
My severe consequence
Yeah, what do you think?
is
Could it be that you were hit into that tree that you were trying to protect?
Oh,
I don't think
that'd be so
I don't think
sad.
we're necessarily near that tree. Sounds like we're more in the
It's
middle
right
of the
across the
Um,
street.
street. Sure. You know what? If you want it to be, sure.
I was just gonna say like didn't pass puppy training school.
Well, this is something that happened to you. This is like a
yeah,
wound
what-
you took, or
Yeah, I was about to say how are we
it can be physical
Great,
or
have we-
mental, but it is something that happens
Um,
to you.
Scared of puppy.
Scared of
Yeah, what
dogs.
if I'm now like scared of animals?
Sure, yeah.
Love nature,
Aw.
hate animals.
Sounds good.
That would be a really interesting character dynamic.
Animals are as much a blight on nature as humans are. Only the plants.
Suddenly, I like chickens.
Scared of all
Chicken
animals
nuggets?
except
Fine.
for chickens.
You become an
Look
anti-vegetarian.
at all
It's like,
those chickens.
you're like, no, we can't eat those vegetables because plants are amazing and we need to leave them alone. We need to eat more meat.
Okay, there we go. I'm now scared of animals.
Sounds good. Hephaestus, is you.
I'm saving my last stunt because I might need it. I guess I'm just gonna. Which one's worse? That's the real question. He's already taken on a lot. I'm just gonna keep piling in on the big bad guy. And I'm
Sounds
gonna
good.
shoot him carefully with another frozen and roll horribly.
Oof, that's bad.
Oh my gosh, what the heck?
He dodges.
Only 3 though.
He gets an aspect over you, though. Oh, no, you get a 2. You have a 2 on that roll.
Yeah, they're right. 2. It's a 2. So I can spend 1 and get 1 on him.
Yep.
I'll spend. Do I want to take one of the free ones or spend a fate point? You know, it's getting late. I'll spend a fate point.
Well, are you spending 1 to get 1 on him? So you're. Oh, I guess so if you spend a fate point, then we'll get a free one.
Will we?
Is that what you're saying?
If you give him a consequence, which is not necessarily a guarantee, you don't know his stress and consequences right now.
So if I spend 1 fate on shot in the eye, it'll be 1 over what he has.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Yes.
So I'll do that at least, so we at least have something. I'll leave the other free ones for you guys since I already kind of can hit him pretty easily.
Mhm.
Somewhat.
Sounds good.
Someone else can lay into him on a better roll.
All righty.
Kind of nicked him in the back of the head.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. Garrus?
Garrus, save us.
Roll all pluses and kick you in the face or something.
Should I just like try to get some damage in, or should I try to create an advantage?
He's very good at rolling against advantages, apparently, too. So I don't know.
I don't know. I'd almost just try to get some damage. I mean, he does have 1 on you. But I don't know.
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna go for a hitty hit.
Yeah, I mean, worst case
Sweet.
scenario, it forces him to use up hip replacement.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna roll up there with my granny self.
Get.
Oh, nice.
Ooh, nice.
That's pretty good. You try to
Yes, go Granny.
gonna try to dodge out of the way. Only got a 4.
Ooh.
Okay. So are you gonna try to use
Take
hip
it all.
replacement?
Take all of it. Take all of it with a hit.
Yeah, he'll use hip replacement and get 1 over you.
Yeah, you just lay into him. Now would be a good time to lay into him with some fate points if you have.
Nicked. No casualties.
Yeah,
All
I'm
of it.
gonna take nicked and no casualties.
For 300, Alex.
Okay, that's
And
not
then-
a dollar amount in Jeopardy, Caleb. It's 200 or 400.
Sorry.
There's no 300.
I think whenever I have made that joke, I have always said 300 because I obviously don't watch Jeopardy. That's pretty funny.
And that's why he lost on Jeopardy.
I lost on Jeopardy, baby. Ooh. So that means you have what? So he had a 6 and you have 5. That means you have a 9 and he has a 5 now.
Yes.
So 4 over.
And
And
I'm
then
gonna spend 3 fate
Doesn't he have a
points.
6?
And you're gonna spend 3 fate points. Okay.
You're actually gonna do
Let's
that.
just like rip this guy apart, right?
I mean, yeah. If you spend 3, then that means you'll be. I mean, you'll have to figure out what you're spending them on, but well, honestly, you could just spend them on the ones that are on the board that are obvious. So that means
I could also just use it on my aspects.
Yeah. So it means you get a 15 over his 6.
Wait. Yeah. Wow.
Which will take him out, but I will go ahead and spend my fate points. Let's see. What do I have to do to make this work? So right now,
Careful with overkill.
6,
Don't use all your fate.
11.
I mean, if I can get damage right now, then
I know, but if
damage.
you have a fate point to spend on something like a stunt or something or something like that, I don't know.
Right. So you have 15 right now,
Mm-hmm.
and he has 6.
9.
So that's 9. Okay. So he will spend.
Would tie basically if he used fate points.
Yeah, he's going to spend 2 fate points on his Karani aspects, and take 5, and he's still up. He takes a severe.
All right, so he took 5.
He takes a he'll fill that up with a severe consequence though, which is going to be what? What do you do to him?
So I didn't mention how I attacked.
Yeah,
Didn't.
Because I said that I was forceful. I was forcefully because I keep my third eye open. I know all about this guy.
Yeah, of course.
Like, I am just like telling him about how he is such a failure to Hades and how he's like never does anything right. And I'm just tearing him down piece by piece, like just laying into him, like confronting him about his failures.
Wait, do we also get? Go ahead.
I mean, because I know about his like past life too, probably, or like or all our past or whatever's. I'm like, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Since we get 5 on him, does that mean that we also get a aspect, or no?
Yeah, there is. I mean, you get Jordan gets an invoke on that, and it's
Low
obviously obviously his aspect, his consequence is low self-esteem. All of this other stuff doesn't matter. What it really matters is you're right. I suck. Hades hates me.
Jordan really has a thing with fighting with death.
It's true. Yeah, you're fighting the Reaper again. This time as an old woman, though. So, but let's be real. Darius was an old woman at heart. In some ways.
Row, row, row your boat.
A cranky old woman at heart is what I mean, I guess.
Sometimes he could be.
Mm-hmm. Cool.
On my hip.
It is Charon's turn, and he will try to lash out at you, Garrus, because he's like, I'm not a bad employee, I promise. I'll prove it to him. He forcefully attacks you. So you got a 7.
So that I'm dodging, or I'm trying to.
How do you defend?
Okay.
Yep.
I think I use my words to continue pressing into it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh yeah, you're so scary, kind of thing.
Yeah. Sounds good. Yeah. So still forceful. Yeah. So you would take two shifts, but you can just fill it up with your 2 stress box. So I mean, it's not too bad.
Yeah, I think I'll do that.
Yeah.
And I'm still just laughing at him the whole time.
Yeah.
Like, oh, what? And no, I'm both laughing at him and like degrading him. Like, what is this? You call this a hit?
Yeah. Cool. All right, Artemis, do you want to bring us home?
I will try. Hasn't been working so well for me. Well, the last one wasn't too bad. Let's try to finish it off with an arrow and be like, I told you I would hunt you down.
Exactly, of course.
5.
Okay. 5. He's going to try to dodge out of the way. Ooh. Got a 2.
Oh my goodness.
So oh man, he has 2 fate points and he'll spend those.
Okay.
So he's now to 6.
Okay. I'll use low self-esteem and I'll add on the line, "You piece of crap."
Yeah, I promise I'd hunt you down, you piece of crap.
Piece of crap.
Sounds good.
You bag of bones.
I mean, should I just use my last fate?
You don't even
point
need to.
like-
He has no fate points, and he has no the two aspects that are on the board right now, strain quads and my beautiful vines. He can't use against you.
He can't
So
use
he
me.
and he has
Wait.
he has zero anything left. All of his
Wait, hold on, hold on.
consequences
I've
are full.
successfully distracted him to only
Hold
go
on.
against me.
Hold on, I'm
Yeah.
confused.
Mhm.
So he has 2 plus 4
Yeah, so he had
fate
6
points. So he had 6.
She had
and
5.
So
because of her
And
stunt.
I had 5 because of my stunt.
right.
And so if she
okay.
just spends 1, then she gets a 7, right? 1 over him, and he has full consequences and full stress. So he dies. How do you kill him?
Yes.
So the arrow, as I like shoot it and I go, "I told you I'd hunt you down, you piece of crap." The arrow starts flying towards him, and then as it's flying towards him, it turns into a crescent-shaped moonbeam,
Mhm.
and then it just like blasts him away.
Yeah. I think it's literally like Team Rocket style. He just like twinkle.
Ding!
And then at Cerberus at that point goes, oh, and then just runs away, right?
And I just go,
Ruh-roh.
ah!
Yep. So the battle is over. What do you guys do as the
I go over to Gaia and I'm like, "Gaia, you okay?"
No. And I feel like there's probably just like a little like butterfly that flies by, and I'm just like, ah,
right?
Forever traumatized.
Yeah.
I need therapy.
There. That's what grandma's for.
Pat on the back.
We'll get over this in training.
Do you look at Artemis and you say that?
No.
I'm
Your
like,
next
"Yeah,
training
training."
Your next
I
training
mean-
session will be like I just imagine like the next like some training to make her get over it is having the other 2 dress up as animals and have them fight against her.
That's
I knew it
terrible.
was going to be something horrible.
Gotta face your fears.
Yeah, let's instead talk about why we're here at the milkshake shop that was destroyed. Huh. I wonder why we're not training at our lair.
Yes, it was oddly
Clearly-
convenient for you to be here.
I was on my way and I was buying everybody milkshakes. Clearly.
Yeah, so at that point, I think out of the sidecar, and obviously he wasn't there before, but Kuba just like kind of plops up, has his arms like over the side of it, and just goes, "Yeah, she was on a date. She was gonna ditch practice."
Was I just ditch practice? It's just
I mean,
gonna be a little late.
Artemis!
Well, sounds
Just like,
like
I'm sorry.
You're muted.
We
It's
get
just
like the fade out like black circle where it's like everything is black but like just a circle around her head and she's like, oh.
Yeah, I think so. That's where we end. And you know, this is only one episode of the TV show, so who knows if she ever gets together with Mitsuhara. Well, we'll have to maybe see if we ever return
I
to this.
saved 1 fate point to try to like get him back.
Okay, do you want to have an epilogue scene?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, let's do it. Yeah, so
Clearly this is the end of the end credit scene in the episode.
yeah, of course,
right?
yeah. We'll frame the scene for us.
Just goes to him and just goes for the kiss.
Clearly this is like this is like after school kind of a
Yeah.
thing, right? And, like
We have a kind
tension.
of full circle, like bookend of the same sort of scene where you're coming out of class, or you would be coming
Mhm.
out of class. I don't know, whatever. We get the ding dong of the class is over.
I think I'm like outside of class, like holding my books, and I'm just like, dang it, I really messed it up. And then
Yeah.
Gaia probably said something that's just like, go fix it. And I'm just like, you're right. I'm gonna go.
You are the master of your own destiny.
Someone has
You're
a
right.
And if you're quick enough, his.
and
But I prefer the term fate.
So someone nearby has a therapy dog as they walk down the hallway, and then guy goes, "Oh!"
And just like pat,
Everything
I
is
just pat her on
fine. I'm okay.
And then like I see him like still in the classroom, like he's probably like the class president or something, so he's
Of course.
like cleaning up afterwards. And I'm just like, I'm gonna go fix this. Then I march into the classroom, and I just say, what's his last name again?
Mitsuhara.
Mitsuhara. I just like say, I like open up the door and go, Mitsuhara. And then like, he turns towards me.
Yeah.
He's just like, I don't know what he does, but like I
just kind of like a blank stare, like
and I just like go straight up to him. I'm just like, it's not what you think. And then I just like go and pull him in for a kiss.
Okay, yeah. Roll forceful. Let's see how that goes. Yeah, I think that's good enough.
Yay! I can use a fate point too if I just want to like make it even better.
Yeah. I mean, I think the difficulty was going to be 3, so you wouldn't succeed with style if you spent the fate point, because it would only be 2 over instead of 3 over. But you definitely succeed, and I think like there's a moment right where you like forcefully kiss this guy, and then you're like,
because she does it like right on a 3, isn't it succeed with a minor consequence?
But that's true. So if you spend the fate point, then you just succeed.
I'll use the fate
There you go.
point.
That makes sense. Yeah. Thanks, Jordan.
Not afraid to say how I feel.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So he like pops back like, whoa. And then he says, wait, but I saw you with the employee, and you were looking at him like you knew him before, and I just figured that.
No, he like, you don't understand. I hate that guy. He stole my wallet, and I was just trying to get it back, but I didn't want to make a scene in front of you, and it was just
Wait.
It just.
Wait a second. So you like tackled him?
I mean, kind of.
Wait a second. Oh, I should have known. That wasn't a. I take martial arts, and it definitely, you were doing like a cool like pin, and maybe like describes like one particular type of pin, and then he's like, oh, that's what you were doing. He's like, I'm such an idiot, and he does the like bow, like hands at his side. Please forgive me.
I just like go for his hands. I'm just like, it's all good. I'm just glad that we have an understanding now.
We do. Well, I heard that the fire burned down the milkshake place. And like legitimately, like your last year's like, wait a second, he just forgot everything. Like apparently, like he literally just like doesn't remember that, or maybe he does and he's not letting on. You don't know. But he is like, he says, I heard a fire burned down the place, so guess we can't get milkshakes. What do you think? What else? What would you like? What do you want?
Ramen.
What would you want to do instead?
Well,
what is her favorite snack?
Milkshakes. I'm just
You
like,
could make them at home.
I'm just like, well, Luca works at the chicken nugget place. They have decent milkshakes there, I guess.
That's fair. Okay. McWonald's it is. And that's where we close.
Yay, I got the guy.
McWonald's.
That just sounds like obscenely
Sorry,
racist.
McRonald's. There you go. That makes more sense.
Okay, that's better.
You heard I said Jordan, it sounded Wong.
I was trying to remember what the anime the Devil's a part-timer, what fast food restaurant fake McDonald's they do. I think it is McRonald's. That is a funny anime. Yeah, good stuff. Satan works at a fast food place. That's the whole premise of the anime.
Funny how both times we've played this, I've been the damage dealer. Like,
and everybody else has backstory and things going on.
I'm just the person going there shooting people.
I think Jordan has done the most damage out of everybody this whole time. Like in like one shot. Like you do like consistent damage, but Jordan does like these epic big ones.
Yeah, but that's just like my consistent thing apparently across all of my characters where I'm like, okay, that was my first attack.
Look, this time I was just the tank.
That's true.
Tanking all the hits.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Well, that was a lot of fun. Thanks for playing weird anime stuff. I hope you enjoy that, Alyssa. Happy
Thanks,
birthday
guys.
times 3. And
Thanks.
yeah, I think that wraps up our Sailor Moon session for today. Gurno in chat was saying, what I've caught of this session has given me a real Clash of the Titans feel. Or as he misspelled it, maybe intentionally, Class of the Titans. So yeah, I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. But you know what else I'm feeling, guys? Dungeons and Dragons. So
I'm
pumped
so excited.
for next week.
Thank you for suggesting that we just go ahead and start.
Yeah, I'm very excited. I'm very, very pumped to do Made RPG with M.
Class of the Titans is an actual TV show.
Oh, nice. Well,
It's its own
perfect.
thing.
It's its own thing. There you go. Yeah, that's what he says.
There you go.
Sweet. Yeah. Makes sense. But what was I gonna say? Yeah, I mean, I think there's something about like one shots that they're good when they're sporadic, but if you do a bunch of them in a row, I think they might start to feel a little much because you have to keep dredging up new characters every time. So I think it makes sense to do 2 now and then maybe fill in the rest later. But I'm very excited to do session 0 of Terra Invicta next week. Same bad time, same bad channel. I have been doing a buttload of prep for this campaign. I imagine almost none of it will be used, but I'm ready for it.
Wait, so that means we're going to be having session 0, and then our first session, the 22nd. Oh!
And then we'll do one shot of something on the 29th while Alyssa's gone. And then the week after that, we'll be able to do session 2 of Terra Invicta. And then after that, obviously, I think Emily's not free for a couple weeks. So we'll figure out what to do after that.
I will be not here.
Yeah, but we will get to do session 0, 1, and 2 of Terra Invicta in the next month, which is very exciting. Excited to play with you all again, doing some Dungeons & Dragons action. I think that's it, guys. I think we're out. Thanks for playing. And thanks for watching. Adios.